In this video, I want to take a quick minute and talk about the different versions of FM Starting Point. When my team created the very first version of FM Starting Point way back in 2010, there was only one version because, well, that's what everyone seemed to need. As the years go on, there seems to be different needs with different kinds of users, and so we have different versions of FM Starting Point. The core functionality of all the versions of Starting Point is essentially the same, but there are important differences, so let's talk about that. First off, there is the Lite version of FM Starting Point. This version of FM Starting Point is a complete CRM. It's designed to work great on Macs and Windows computers. It will render and display on FileMaker Go for iPhone and iPad, as well as WebDirect, but it's really not optimized for those mobile devices. The goal of the Lite version is to provide a fantastic CRM for Mac or Windows computers, at the same time providing a great training tool. So FM Starting Point Lite is not really light in features, but it's light in complexity, if that makes sense. So we've simplified it as much as possible. We've made some design decisions in it to keep things as simple as possible. So if you're a newer FileMaker developer or you're just experimenting or checking out FileMaker for the first time, the Lite version is the one you're going to want to play with because we've removed as much complexity from under the hood as possible. Now, the middle version of FM Starting Point is what we call our standard version. The Lite version is completely free. The standard version is completely free. However, we made some design decisions in FM Starting Point Standard Edition, which make it a little bit more complicated, but it allows the CRM to scale and be used with a much larger team. So if you're going to have more than 30 simultaneous users, you definitely want to think about using FM Starting Point Standard Edition. It's a little bit more complicated under the hood. It does have dedicated layouts to work on mobile devices, etc. It also has additional adjustments which allow it to scale and be used with hundreds of people simultaneously. In fact, we've tested FM Starting Point upwards of 300 or 400 simultaneous users, which is pretty great. Now, FM Starting Point Standard Edition comes in essentially different versions of English, which is kind of funny. You think English is one language? Yeah, kind of, right? You have the US English, right? Then you have the EU version of English, which has different formatting for dates and times and currency. Then you have a version for the UK, right? So once again, dates and times a little different, pound sterling, etc., right? Different currency. Then we also have one for Australia. It has a lot of similarities to what people use in Canada. So it does use dollars for currency, but the date formatting and things like that are a little different. If you see taxes in there, they refer to them as VAT, which is not a term that you normally see in the United States. So once again, we take the standard edition and we adjust it or localize it to those four versions of English. We don't do this for the Lite version because the Lite version is for education, for training, and frankly, it's all free and is only so far I'm willing to go with a free product, right? Which brings up a common question we see. How come we don't support Spanish or Japanese or German or French or Italian, all these other languages that you see with the FileMaker platform? Well, keep in mind, once again, it's a free product and it costs a tremendous amount of money to localize it. And localizing these solutions is actually a pretty expensive process. I've had a number of people come up to me and go, hey, you should localize this. You could make all your money back, except that we kind of give it away for free. And so if you are a consultant or a developer and you're in another country and you would like to localize it for that language, feel free to do that. You can absolutely do that on your own. I've actually never seen anyone fully complete it. I think they start on it, they spend a day or two working on it, and then they realize how much work it really is. FM Starting Point is a tremendous investment that we bring to everyone for free. Now, the last version of FM Starting Point is kind of special. We call it the enhanced version. It's a version that we bundle with our complete training package. It has some additional enhancements, some additional capabilities. Some people would like those enhancements. If you would like those additional enhancements, go to fmtrain.tv and check out our complete bundle. So purchasing our annual training bundle subscription, basically our top level subscription, which is what we call complete, includes FM Starting Point Enhanced. And as the years and months go on, the enhancements in that version will be a little bit different. So feel free to check out the website or email us if you're interested in knowing what the enhanced version contains. So there you go. You got three versions of FM Starting Point: Lite, Standard, Enhanced. The Lite and Standard versions are totally free and waiting for you now.